And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 67 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
258. Check. 3 bucks. Yeah, live. Check.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Curse. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Jones, and an alley to run. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 52 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Crosby for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They'll find Miller. That's complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. These two teams all tied after 1.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Big series right here. We got to take it.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tight end left, tight end left. Everyone, we got 4 down. Hey, watch that, watch that.
2nd and 4. The connection made. It's Graham. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Push him back. Watch the eye. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cohen. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Again has it complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 3, check 300, get 300. Get right. 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
A gain of 16 yards.
So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the Bears' 35-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, exit. All right. Go to 50.
Rodgers now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Mike 14. Box it.
On first down, Jones stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
That's what I do.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Here we go. Now the wolf. That's it. Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike's 42.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, 626. Yeah, Liz. Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Packers.
319.
Hey. 4 down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
319.
Double time. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Back 1.
On second down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 26. Right now, you got 58. Stay right.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Past the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
58. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Attack.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to throw now on first down. Robinson's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Allen Robinson. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. first down and run with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll look to throw here. The screen pass here to Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Ajayi first down and more. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They try again with Cohen. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Cohen. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous 3rd down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys. Do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check. Cross.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time. And the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check curls. 25. Check 25.
This is Ajayi. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Dean Lowry drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
14's the Mike. I got you, son. Mike 14. Mike, hey, Foxtrot.
To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 626.
14's the Mike. Watch the slant. 14. Mike 14. Switch up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive. 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check 50. Check 50. Two jet bombers. Two jet bombers.
Hey, switch gears.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
14's the mic. Accuracy.
Hey, flex. Bang. Zoom.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
All day.
Offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now it's Ajayi. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They run with Ajayi. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.